Thanks for coming. Since we had the hero of Kavach available, I didn't think it made sense to try this on our own the first time. We're ready when you are. Just say the word and we'll follow you into that hell-spawned gate. All right, give me a minute to talk to the men. Everyone's a bit jumpy right now. All right, boys, listen up. We've got to close that gate over there. Nobody likes the idea of going into that thing, but it's our job, and we're going to do it. If we don't, Bruma ends up a smoking pile of rubble, like what happened at Kavach. And that's not going to happen here, not while I'm captain of the guard. Boor, Soren, you're with me. The rest of you stay outside and kill anything that comes out of that gate. Let's show these bastards how we do things in Bruma.
Damn right.
We're with you, Captain!
Look out! Look out!
This ends here!
So far... So far, so good.
I've got that one. Here comes another one. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Look out. I've got that one. I've got that one. Look out! Look out! Stay sharp. I've got that one. Look out. I've got that one. How are you today?
So far, so good.
Look out!
So far, so good.
Here comes another one. Here comes another one. Look out! Stay sharp.
Why won't you die?
Do your worst.
I fought much for
Do your worst. This is no place I ever wanted to find myself. I don't see how we can... No, we can do this. We have to do this. We have no choice. Glad you're here. We wouldn't have a chance otherwise. What's our next move? We'll follow your lead.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Look out!
So far, so good. So far, so good.
So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Here comes another one.
So far, so good.
Here comes another one. Do your worst! Stay sharp.
So far, so good.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp. What's the matter? Getting tired?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Look out! Stay sharp. I got that one.
That the best you can do? Show me what you've got. Yeah.
Look out! Let's get this over with. It was an honor to serve with you, sir. Now that I've seen how it's done, I think my guardsmen and I can handle any new gates that open near Bruma.
You did it, Captain. You closed the Oblivion Gate. We didn't think we'd ever see you alive again.
Believe me, it was no picnic. But thanks to our friend here, I now know we can close these hell gates. We can defend Bruma. Good evening.
Have you helped Captain Bird and his men close the Oblivion? Good work. Captain Bird and his guardsmen should be able to handle any additional gates, at least for now. But the Bruma Guard cannot defend the city indefinitely. The Daedra of Oblivion are innumerable. The guardsmen of Bruma are not. We need to gather what allies we can before Bruma is hopelessly besieged. If the Mythic Dawn manages to open a great gate here, the city will need a stronger garrison for there to be any hope of defending it. You should speak to the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil, as well as the Elder Council. Ask them to send aid to Bruma before it is too late. Martin made some progress on the Mysterium Xarxes while you were gone. You should speak to him about it. Bruma cannot hold off the hordes of Oblivion alone. You should ask the rulers of the other cities of Cyrodiil to send help. You should speak to the rulers of Cyrodiil as soon as possible. The danger to Bruma is growing by the day. Good evening, sir.
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts. and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself. Be sure to speak to Joffrey about the armor of Tiber Septim. I'll continue my study of the Mysterium Xarxes.
So, Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator, a holy place once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes. I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed. May Talos guide you.
Hello there.
Hey?
Go ahead.
Hello. Welcome to... It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Valga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. While I understand Bruma's need, Coral's own defense must come first. I cannot spare any soldiers as long as Coral remains under threat from the Oblivion Gate outside our walls. I've warned my people to stay inside the walls and put my guard on full alert. There's nothing else we can do. As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orkato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable telling you. Yes? From that, thanks. See? Was that hard? Look, I like you, but not enough to tell you that. It's curious. Skindrad's people scarcely ever set eyes on the Count, but he's apparently loved and respected by all his subjects. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnolf. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Orak Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrik. Look, I like you, but... Good luck, investigator.
Hello. Hello. Are you searching for something? The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Our Countess will never let Coral fall to the Daedra. Oblivion Gates be damned. I am sorry. I don't really feel comfortable talking with you about that night. I barely know you. All right. Yeah, what? How that thing, see? Was that hard? The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. Until your return.
So, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something? All right. That'll get you something. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man. I hope the guard can hold off the Daedra, but you think about what happened to Kvetch, and you can't help but worry. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. You know, Bangand has some fine horses for sale over at the Grey Mare. Too bad he's such a pushy man. So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Greetings.
Hello. What can I do for you? We'll see. Thank you for me. Thanks. I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since.
The Chestnut Handy Stables now offers to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
Be seeing you.
Head on. I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, Captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you? Just between the two of us, I wish the Countess would worry a bit more about the security of the city, and a bit less about her damn painting. Yes? How... See? Was that hard? I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. Goodbye.
Hello, I'm Leith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habits. Fare thee well.
You again? Oh, it's Valga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation? Please, go on. Look me in the eye when you answer this. You dare accuse me? You ever hear the expression, fools rush in where Daedra fear to tread? Well, accusing anyone without evidence is mighty foolish. Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
A pleasure to speak with you. Take care.
You again?
Yes. Hi there.
Well met.
I don't understand what Listel is doing with Melinda's anchors. I mean, have you seen her?
You're right. It's shameful. Still, what is anyone supposed to do? It's her life.
Be seeing you.
A hail and hearty welcome, friend.
Go ahead.
Hail.
How can I help you?
Do not fear. I will assist you however I can. Well met. Farewell.
Hello!
Well met.
Greetings. I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit. Good luck, investigate.
A pleasure to meet. I'm listening. Well, for me. See, was that hard? The Countess is in attendance. Fare thee well.
Hello! Good day, sir, and welcome to Coral. You're under the watchful eye of the Coral Guard. We keep the peace, and keep it nice and pretty. He's captain of the Coral Guard. During the day, you can usually find him on patrol with us around the city. I was with the Countess all evening. Didn't see a thing. All right. I'll not see Ev. Thank you for me. Thanks. I was with the Countess all... Goodbye.
I hope the investigate... When you find enough evidence, confront the person whom you believe to be the villain and see if they will confess. I do not wish them harmed, as I want the thief to face justice. Good luck, investigator.
Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? How dare you accuse me without enough evidence to back up your story? Until your return.
Yes? Yes. Well met.
Oh. Take your time. Thank for... See, every little bit helps. So, the Countess hired you to find... Look me in... Then get away from me and... Look me in the... You ever hear the expression, fools rush in where day... Back to work for poor old Orgnolf.
Greetings, investigator.
Oh, hello.
Greetings to you.
Tidings, citizen.
Well met.
Die, cur!
Fall before me, cretin!
Die, unbeliever!
Good evening.
You again?
Hi there.
I hope the investigation goes well. Return to me when you've found the culprit. Your reputation precedes you, Hera of Kvatch. You have done my city a great service by closing the Oblivion Gate. I will now gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense of Bruma. Consider it done. You are? There is a positively gorgeous home for sale right on the main plaza. You'll be hard-pressed to find a nicer home for sale in Cyrodiil. It's a pleasure to have you become a citizen of Coral. I'll take care of the deed. Here is your key. The house is on the main plaza, between the statue and the chapel. The last tenant of Arborwatch has cleaned the place of furniture. I'd recommend stopping by Northern Goods and Trade. The owner, Cednius, should have everything you need. Good luck, investigator.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hi there.
What's going on with you?
I heard people saying they ran into goblins around here not long ago. Hello there.
I read one of Castus Scribonia's books not long ago. Terrible stuff, if you ask me. But some folks...
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town? Likewise, I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. Casta Scribonia has finished a new book. Nothing that interests me, though. My mother owns this shop. She would be glad of your business. Farewell. Coral breathes easier thanks to you. We are all in your debt. If I don't have what you need, you might try the other coral merchants. Renoir's has books, fire and steel for your armor and weapons. They're saying some cult murdered the Emperor and are opening the Oblivion gates. Do you think any of it's true? Let's get to training. What can I interest you in? A bargain at any price. I let that go too cheaply. You drive a hard bargain. I wouldn't make that. Thank you for your patronage. Good day.
Hi there.
How goes it?
Fine. And you?
Not bad.
I can't believe that Glisto would live with that Malentis Ancrus. Shameful, and her being